Now it's not even progressive, it's like techno minimal.
Right.
They've consistently gone from the far right to the far left. And I think artists do that for a number of reasons. I don't think that they do it because they hate melodies, and I don't think they do it because they don't love pretty music anymore. I just think that you start out doing one thing because that works for you at that time. The more that you tour, the more clubs that you're in, the more you see how different records work. And as a DJ, we're there to rock a floor, and we want to play stuff that people can get after, you know? And so when we're picking out tracks to play, I'm not sitting there consciously saying, oh, I want to change into a techno DJ, so I better pick out my techno records. You know, I'm just picking out music that's a fucking hot track, and that's a hot track, and that'd work well, and that'd work well. Whatever those tracks are, then it's up to all the fans to be like, oh, well now, Tritonal's minimal techno. You know, we're not. We're just us. You know what I mean?
We actually have two of them. Okay. One in South Austin, one in North Austin. We each have, of course, we have the MIDI keyboard, the computers. Chad has a Mac. Now I'm going Mac. I'm going Logic. Yeah, we've used a handful of DAWs, digital audio workstations, like Ableton Live, Cubase, Logic, FL Studio, and Pro Tools, which we master it. But we do come down to really agreeing on Logic. It's just easy and simple. And so, yeah, I mean, we've got the Virus TI, the Access Virus TI in our studio.
Prophet.
The Prophet, yeah. We've got a handful of native instruments, plugins, and software. And
Waves.
Yeah.
We've got the Waves bundle. We got so many plugins.
We got so much stuff.
We got the Complete.
Of course.
We got Complete.
We got the freaking Arturia Complete V. We got the whole Waves.
We want to get our hands dirty into anything we can. It's like, you know, whatever can help.
Now lately we're into more the today with technology picking up where it is, like a lot of these software companies are getting better and better at really getting close to emulating the analog gear. Like, I'm talking super close. They've got the schematics and the breakdowns of the tube overdrives and what those units are doing, and they've got freaking people in there with a million mics figuring out the sound components, and they're really locking it down. I mean, if you look at a company like with the card.
You're talking about UAD audio?
UAD. Okay, this company, it's super expensive, like for the UAD Quad Duo Omni pack, which is everything. It's like $8K, right? For just the plug-in bundle. But I mean, they sound amazing. Like, it sounds like a freaking, well, as close as you can get to like a Neve or an SSL console board without actually running, you know, going and having $500,000 to get one of those boards. So, yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it goes back to the same thing Dave was talking about, like us in the studio. The more we work on tracks, the different our sound changes, and the more we try to get better at engineering our tracks and making them sound good in a host of situations, whether it's at a crazy festival like tonight or a tight packed little club or on some little iBuds, you know what I mean, and a shitty little MP3 quality. You really got to find that middle ground where your tracks are translating in all places. Exactly. And if they lean too heavy in any one of those places, it might sound cool there, but it might sound like crap in the car, you know? So you really got to find out really how to engineer them properly so that they work everywhere. Radio, club, iPod. Yeah,
So
totally.
You want to tell everybody exactly how you met?
Yeah, I mean, Chad and I actually got the Virus TI synthesizer, which I mentioned earlier. It's a synthesizer you can, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's one of the best synthesizers you can get out there, I think, still today. And there's a forum online where you can troubleshoot it, you can share your ideas, music, all kinds of things.
Sound design.
Yeah, sound design.
When this thing came out, buggy.
It had problems all over the place.
Access, we know. You guys know.
Yeah, and so
we were on there griping.
And then that's how we met. We were complaining, like, well, did you figure this out? I don't know. Well, here's my idea. And we both tried these things. And in the midst of all that happening, we were sharing each other's musical ideas and showing, like, oh, well, this is what we've been doing here, and this is what I'm doing here. And it came to the point where I was going to be going to Texas anyway to see my grandfather because I have family there. And Chad was like, well, you know, when you come down, just come see me. You know, let's hang out.
Yeah, come, let's work.
And so for like 4 or 5 hours, we worked on a remix that he was doing actually for, what was it?
It was a Sean Matiska and Jarin record for Baroque Records, remember?
Baroque, okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was definitely something where we knew that there was something great in the studio at that point.
Yeah, it just clicked, man.
Just
We
easy.
knocked out that
We were
remix
flying.
and we're already onto an Armada remix, which was next.
Yeah, and then the Armada remix started actually when
Tritonal,
I actually moved down.
Yeah.
And originally I was planning to go to school and everything, but it literally, we were on fire so much that we didn't have any time for that. We just kept going. And I had already gone to school in Texas, DC anyway. So it was proper time.
It's a wonderful